Guys, so welcome to the channel. So my name's Chris and I'm a full-time eBay reseller and my store is called Mr. and Mrs. Bones Wonder Emporium. So the video you're about to watch is a bit like a week in the life, but it's my week's worth of sales, so I'm going to show you guys everything that's sold on eBay. Now I record the intro at the end because then I know roughly what's sold and how good it is, and this one's actually a really good week. Some of it's repeatable, some of it maybe not so much. My daughter's playing with tape on my feet, so you have to forgive me. One thing that did happen, as I've noticed editing, is my GoPro updated this week and I missed the first recording. I don't know if I didn't press a button or if I've deleted it or what's happened, but I had 2, 4, 6, I had 7 orders go out the door. So I'm just quickly going to run through them. So we had a WWE belt, it was a tag team champion one, that went for $14.99. We had a spares and repairs Melee C3 vacuum cleaner, that went for $30. We had a Shark hose and a Shark main motor body, that went for £20 and £35 respectively. We had a Moon Pod, which is a cordless vacuum cleaner, complete, all its parts, most of its accessories, there might be 1 or 2 missing. That went for £40. We had a right-handed set of golf clubs, that went for $89.99, and we had a bundle of Transformers toys, that went for $23.55. So that was our Monday. Now I'm going to let past Chris take over and he'll tell you the rest of the sales for the week, and then I'll see you again at the end with the sales numbers for the week. Right guys, so Thursday morning, yeah, so we're doing Wednesday sales, so day 2 technically. We're actually, considering the fact that we've paid our store fee, we're doing alright. I think we've got 5 to go through. So have a quick check. Yeah, we've got 5 to go through. So first one up, do alright with these. They don't sound that often, but it's a wall clock. The pendulum I just threw over there because it came out. That is a Tempest Fujite. I think that's how you say it. Vintage Fujit, sorry. Wall clock, that went for £45. Which the wall clock tends to do alright. That one's got a bit more about it, so the more they have about them, the better you do with them. Ideally working, but that one, not quite. I think it might just need a new battery, but it's a really odd shaped battery. Then we got a pair of Vans off the wall, purple. Right time of year for them. They went for $18.99. Got a Lego Classics kit. The number on that is 11013. It is open, but as you can see, all the Lego inside is new, not opened. As a result, that went for $17.99. You can actually buy them new. Like, I was optimistic with that. I'm pretty sure new, they're like $24.99 in the shops. So $17.99 for an open box is actually really good value for the customer as such. But the thing is, it's not a very desirable kit. They don't really go for a lot, which is quite annoying. I had these a long time. Like, a long time. These are some old style Bosch 9.6 volt batteries for like hand power tools with a charger, all bundled together. They went for $17.99. Don't be afraid to pick up power tools and stuff, by the way, guys. If you're not sure if they're going to work or whatever, or somebody says, oh, the battery's dead. If they come with the unit, the charger, the case, everything, it's a little bit like the vacuums. You can do it as a whole, or you can break the pieces down. People buy spare batteries. It's always useful, especially if you're like a tradesman and you're out all day and you could be using a drill all day as an example. That battery dies and you got to put it on charge. You look very unprofessional. You got a spare battery to bung in, however, you're away. So it does kind of work. And then the last one that we've got today is a Squire amplifier, practice amplifier, £19 all in. So not bad overall, to be fair. So there we go. We're on Friday. I'm actually going to record another YouTube video today as well, and we're doing Thursdays and Friday morning sales because I got up late. We went and had friends last night. We had a interesting night, which we wasn't planning on doing, but we oddly did. But I've got some really good actual sales to sell you guys, and again, things that are actually quite repeatable. Do want to quickly say thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers, because apparently I think we got like 4 yesterday, something like that on YouTube. So it's actually, I don't know, for me, I thought like maybe my nan and granddad who would know watch this, my uncle, my partner, 4 of them would subscribe. Never thought anyone else actually would. I thought I'd end up doing this, it'd be pointless. But people are actually subscribing, like, thank you. It does actually genuinely mean a lot. But anyway guys, we'll quickly get on with the sales. So first one we got up is a Radley London handbag. So that's gone for $26.99. If you guys do wonder why I look at my phone, it's when I've got a few sales and I struggle with remembering them, what they are. So yeah, that went for $26.99. That cost me a couple of quid from the car boot. Bradley bags, they're good to watch out for. They don't fly out. You know, $26.99 is a good price. You do get more on some, depends on things like condition, size, quality, all those sort of things. This is a really good one, and I only found out about these at the auction not that long ago, because there was a different set of them which I didn't get because they went for way too much, and then I was at an auction and this was the only thing I bought, and it cost me a total of around 40 quid, I think. I'm sure it was 40 quid with auction fees. So that's what they are. They're Drake's Pride and they're lawn bowls. So obviously 40 odd quid into them is quite a lot. That's probably one of the highest I've ever put into one item personally. I think second to that was a £30 lawnmower. Other than that, I have not put that much money in before, as far as I can remember. But all in, Drake's Pride professional lawn bowls, that's how they're listed, and then all the information, they went for 150 quid. That was on an offer. They were, I was asking 200, but the offer came through for 150 quid. And obviously, as you guys have seen in my previous videos, I'm not really in a position at the minute to start turning down, let's be honest, really good offers. And then a couple hours later, we had another really good one. You see that in a sec. But anyway, next we have a Shark Power Thin Power Nozzle. Again, the bottom piece of a vacuum, guys. It's all in the codes. What I will start doing, probably next video, not this one, is when I sell stuff like this, what I'll do is I'll start putting the codes on the screen so you guys can actually see the codes. I'll grant you, you're probably not going to look at them at a car boot or whatever, but if you're at an auction or things like that, you literally can. You can check all your codes, check all your parts, but to be honest, you're probably not going to remember the parts. You're going to remember to break them down. That's me anyway. I wouldn't remember that code. I never do. I always check the codes. I don't at car boots and whatnot. It's a little bit rude. It's a little bit difficult. Unless you're dealing with somebody that's got like 12 of them to break down and whatnot, then you can. That is a Karcher K5 Premium. Now we got that from a guy that we clear a lot of vacuums and things from, same as that Shark Power Fin and the next Shark Power Fin and the next actual thing that sold. They all came from him last time we went there. When you break the amount down, I think I paid him £280. I filled my truck full of parts and vacuums and jet washes and all that. And I think when we got home and we added it all up, I think it worked out to about £6.08 per unit. And that's gone for £124.99, and that was asking as well. No offers, no nothing, just sold, asking. Here's another Karcher. It's a Karcher hard floor cleaner. Now that is missing one of its brushes. But even missing one of its brushes, that went for 50 quid. Just to point out as well, guys, so how quickly that turned around is we went there Saturday. We're on Friday. I drafted them Sunday, so if you don't know what I do is on a Sunday followed through with a Monday. So I go to car boot Sunday morning if I go. If I don't go, I spend Sunday drafting and picturing items. They go into my drafts, and throughout the week we just sprinkle 10 on, sometimes split over 2 days. The two Sharks that have sold and the two Karchers were bought on the Saturday. The draft on the Sunday, we're on the Friday, and they've all sold on the Thursday. They've gone up throughout that week. I'm pretty sure nothing Karcher or Shark went on Monday. It was all the golf clubs I had. So you look in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So you got a 3-day turnaround on this at most. So, you know, that's really, really good in my mind. There's your other Shark piece I have been speaking about. It's exactly the same code. It's just for a slightly newer model. Older model, sorry. That's for a slightly older one, but they're exactly the same code. So, you know, it's just that was like the original. That's like a newer version of it, all in. Which, you know what? That went on offer as well. That one went for £31.49. So I think we send an offer out. We send them out every day. There's a brand to this somewhere. I can't remember it. Brog, B-R-O-G, leather. That came from Team Pondy. That will have cost me like £5. I think I paid £5 for leather there. I kind of like, that's 15 quid that I went for. It's not the best after fees and postage for a £5, but to be honest, I get a lot of leather stuff from there. The garage, like you can see the Lakeland one there, that came at the same day, same time, agreed a £5, and that was, that's Lakeland, that's worth quite a bit. I'm not sure how much off the top of my head, probably 30 to 40 quid. So sometimes I win, sometimes I don't, but the deal is I kind of take pretty much everything that's there. And then we got a pair of Skechers. Skechers are kind of worth it. I don't see them very often, I don't pick them up very often, but they're kind of worth it. They normally sell. That's 20 quid. What's the been here? I'm pretty sure my phone's on silent because I have got another sale, but I'll be honest, you can wait till tomorrow, but I'll tell you now, it went for 46 quid, and it's something that I've never picked up before. I only got it by sort of a gift as such. I say a gift, I got it because I clear a load of clothing from a charity shop, and they literally, or a woman that manages a charity shop, and she's like, do you want all these, because I'm fed up with them and I just want them gone, you can have them. And I went, yeah, no problem. And that's one of them that sold. Okay guys, so Saturday, actually getting on to be lunchtime now, because I've just been out and got a big haul. I'm putting a video out of that today, so you guys will see it. I'm talking about this video in that one. Yeah, it adds up. But anyway, sales. So these are Friday and Saturday morning. So we have had some good ones. Try and find my phone, because I'm trying to work out the pricing, but it's all right. We can get through this. So, first of all, set of golf clubs. Offer came through, 50 quid. Now I'm sure yesterday, showing you how bad my memory is, I actually talked about this one, which was free, technically. And this is what that is. It's a Jack Vetrio Portland Gallery picture. I got two of these. I thought I'll put this one on first to test, and it sat for about a week, if that. Add it up for 50. There's ones that are up at like 70 plus import fees from America. There's a lot of them listed with import fees that are higher. There was one that, like, I think the cheapest one of that was like £30 plus shipping fees from America. I got 46. Like I said, I had it up for 50. Offer came through 46. I was like, 4 quid off. Sound. I'll take that. And it's going. Right, what else we got? We got, this one's really good. Vax Blade 5 Advanced Pet main motor body. I'm not selling it with a battery, just the motor body on its own. That went for 50 quid. Vax Blade 5 is one of the new ones. I don't know the newest model. I never keep up to date with it, but I just know because I've always seen Vax Blade 4. So I'm like, well, that's not going to be the newest one. People are going to be upgrading to a 5. I've only ever picked one of them up, and I've sold all of it now, every piece. I think that and the power nozzle total was 110. I can't remember the pipe. Pipe was probably about 12 to 20, just because the pipes never really get much. Right, that is full of lightsaber pieces. So these are build your own. You got various pieces. You got a couple of the crystals in there. I think there's 10 in total. That went for £24.99. That was also ripped off my store. So these were all listed like sort of as smaller bundles for like £12.99 to £14.99. I think the most expensive one was. Weren't selling. Ripped them all off. Redid them. Got them gone. Simple. Done. Exactly what you want to see. Got a Karcher. It's just wet and dry vac. The main bit of it is down here. I can't put it backwards. Go like that for now. That went for £34.99. No, sorry, £29.99 that went for. When dry vacs do well, they tend to hold their value. They're easy to pack, they're easy to get gone. Another shark piece for you guys. So that's power nozzle again. That one went for £34.99. This is one that's good. This only sat for a couple of days. Makes me wonder if I went under on the value. Like, it's a pain to lift. So that is an Everlast punch bag. That went for £39.99. So decent sale on that. I only sat for 2 days as well. Fully filled, fully everything. And to be fair, it's going to be easy to pack. It's going to be a pain because of the weight. And then the last one, and I actually bought another one of these today. This sold early this morning, like on my drive up there. I got there, sim one. I was like, you know what? Sat for a 4 days at most. I sold it. I'm going to get this one again. It's a Vax vacuum, full upright. What are you? Turbo Force. Never heard of them, never seen them. Came from the guy I do the clearance stuff for him. Sold in a couple of days. So, gone, done. Don't have to worry. And I've replaced it, I bought another one. It doesn't have as many attachments, but still sold. That one, the other one, I'll just take a £5 less. That went for $44.99 on an offer. Oddly, it should have been $54.99, but I knocked a tenner off. So, yeah, decent. Considering that cost me like £6, decent. I'm going to make a little bit of a packing video towards all this, so you guys have that to look forward to. And guys, so Monday morning, so we've got Saturday afternoon, Sunday the entire day, and Monday sort of morning sales it's 11 o'clock. So we're a little bit behind, but I think we've got 11. I'm not sure. I've got my phone because there's quite a few to go through. So yeah, there is also quite a interesting theme. One, I've pretty much emptied my shed. Well, I've still got loads in there, but a lot of this has come from my shed, oddly. So first sale was a K2 Premium Karcher that went out the door. Now that went for £30 on an offer. That's got a leak. It works, other than the fact that the body's leaking. Put it into my kitchen so I've got a bit more space. So yeah, Karcher's really actually good brand, guys, even if they're broke. In fact, you're about to see that, because the next sale we had was a Karcher K5 Premium. Oh no, sorry, full control. Now that's got no power, no hose, no nothing. It's completely blank. That's all for £45, and then they sent me a message and they went, "Hey, could you pack it quickly, get it shipped? I want to try and please put cardboard around it to prevent any of the frame being cracked or anything. I want to try and get it repaired and then sell it on. If you come across any more, please let me know." And I was like, actually, it's funny you should say that, because the next day I was planning on listing this, which is a K4 full control, so one model down. And I said, my problem with that one is it's exactly the same, no power, but even though it's a lower model, I need to see at least 40 on that, because it's got its handle, it's got everything, it's got all of its parts. Not the accessories, but it's got all the parts. So you got one that's got no power, that's a more premium model, no parts at all, just a base model. And I got one that's just slightly lower model, still a really, really good model. Working, that's like £125, maybe more. So it's like, I'll do that one for 40, send them together. Went, let me have a look at it, put it up. Just a tip, because I was in my draft, so I put it up for him. I put the price for £1,000. So I'm going to put the price at £1,000, because then nobody else is going to look, nobody else is going to buy. You're in no danger. This is late night, it's like 1 AM. So I went, you've got till tomorrow morning to stick the offer in at £40. I've put auto accept on it. So if you stick the offer in at £40, it'll be done. When I get up the next day, which was quite early because it was a Sunday, that price is going to drop down to the original 50. Have got another one, but it's an older model, and he said he wanted to get these two first and see if they work. Hopefully they do. Hopefully we can get them working. Hopefully we get them gone. Now on to things that aren't quite so large and difficult. So that's an Oshawott teddy. I'm sure it's like, it used to be a puppet or something, I think. I'm not sure. It's from Tommy. That one for £12.50. The ask was $14.99. So, not bad. Pokemon plushes. Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't. It's an odd thing, what can I say? Shark vacuum piece. Not exactly the most desirable one. That went for £20. Again, guys, with your vacuums, there's money in breaking them down. There's money in selling them whole, and we got a whole one, at least one whole one today to get through. No, only one, but still, there's money in it all the way. So I couldn't resist. That's a Jurassic World Indoraptor. It's a grab and go, I think, the version. Oh yeah, we sometimes get some noise out of him. Oh.
The batteries are going.
Yeah. As Kirsty just said, the batteries are on the way out, but he does work. So, again, a £14.99 down to £12. I don't mind the small sales, they do help out in the long run. Here's a classic one for me. So I got a set of golf clubs. These are Phaser. They've got Wilson Hippo, same thing, Wilson Hippo bag, Wilson Hippo covers. Comes with a trolley. Ask was 100. I might have made a mistake. I might have really made a mistake with them, to be fair. I got a message, and this is on the day that they got listed, and it was, hi there, what's the best price you'd do me? So I looked at it and I went, right, my minimum offers is $69.99 from £100. So I was like, right, okay, my minimum offers is $69.99, go back, okay. So I was like, right, okay, I don't want to really miss it, maybe that's a little bit much, maybe it's somebody younger, maybe it's somebody starting golf, turns out it is. I've got other sets of golf clubs that are available for you to buy. I can do other sets cheaper if you don't have things like the trolley, or you know, you take a hit in the quality. Like, this is actually pretty much Advantage and Phaser. Most of my sets aren't like that. So he went, no, I really like these ones. And I went, no problem, if you want them, let me know, I'll send you an offer and you can just accept it. He went, yes please. And he said, oh, can you include balls and tees? I'm brand new to golf, I have nothing, this is the first thing I'm buying. I went, all my sets come with 6 to 10 golf balls, they're already in the bag, and a lot of my sets come with tees. I'll have a look around and see what I can find. They was in there. We don't include tees, they just naturally come to me with the included golf bags. So we normally buy the set and then you'll find a load of tees in the pocket. So they're nothing to me, but they'll make the customer happy. That's kind of what it's about. Senko industrial nail gun. Now I had that up at 100, but I had completely open offers. You could have offered me anything on it. There was no rejections on that. Reason for that, it's completely untested. There's no battery, no nothing. I've put in the description on eBay recommendation. This is why it's good to call their customer service team as well. Because I had a Hilti one exactly the same. That's been returned because it was untested, didn't work. So I buy untested to see if it works. This one has got no returns on. So if they try and open that as a return, it will not be coming back. And they can send it back. I can say this, that, and the other, and they go, oh look, and I'm going to go, that's fine. All you've done is given me 50 quid. I've then paid the postage both ways, because I'll end up paying it, because I'll do something with eBay that'll breach the frigging policies. I'll get it back, and then I'll just resell it as broke for another 50 quid, and I won't refund them because I've said we will not accept the return. But anyway, Melee Solution Hepper TT2000. Hear me dog and my partner kicking off. Oh dear. That went for £76. Guys, we've still got quite a few to go through. It's not stopping, and I'll speed up a bit for you guys. So our kids set of golf clubs, mixed size, mixed bunch. There's 2 putters, all sorts of stuff in there. That went for 34 quid. I do need to find a way to get some balls with that one. I will figure it out. We got a Wow Professional hair clipper. That box is not for that clipper, oddly, but it came with it, so I'm just going to ship it with it. We did show the box with it. We did say it's got a box, but it's the wrong box for the clipper. But that went for 25. WHL. Wow, I never knew about that brand until very, very recently. Considering I've been doing this for years, I probably should have known about it, but I didn't. Last one. We're straight back on the jet washes. That's a Karcher KB 1010. And that one is actually fully working, no leaks, no nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with it, and that went for 25 as well. So we actually over the weekend had some banging sales. It's Tuesday guys, so doing Monday sales, so these are my last sales for the week. And then I get to go and edit all this together. I've got to quickly check my phone for the prices, because we got some sales from today as well, so. But they'll obviously go on tomorrow. Before it was. So we got £50 on another set of kids clubs. These are really easy to get. You get them at car boots all the time. £1, £2 a club. Bags maximum 5. I actually got the last 2 bags of it for free in the charity shop. So I bought all the clubs they had in. They had a fair few sets, and it was a £2 a club. Picked out all the ones I paid £2 for. Said I'd take the rest at £1 a club. I went yep. And then I went, what about the bags? They said the 2 adults ones £2 and the 2 kids was £2. I said I ain't gonna take the kids ones, then I'll leave them. They went, just have them. So happy days. And then the last one, and this is the heaviest Karcher I've ever lifted, but it's a Karcher 300, and that went for £30, and that one's fully functioning. Old one, but it fully functions. Right guys, so future Chris back. You can tell I record certain bits on certain days. Normally down to clothing because I change every day, but if you see me in this twice in a row, it means I've recorded on the same day for the majority of the time. So anyway, sales this week, they were actually really, really good. So our total revenue, which is every single penny, if we saw it and the stock was free, we would have seen, was £1,646.09.
No, no pens.
I do this mostly to spend time with the kids, but sometimes that's quite regretful.
Sorry.
As the little one and the big little one, as in the partner, have attitude. They get it from each other.
The little
Anyway.
one's name of pens.
Yeah, well, the cost of all that stock. So this is what I went out and I acquired the stock for. That came in at £217.30. My eBay fees that I paid, so for eBay services, came in at £215.69. So my actual sale rate, just so you guys know, is I aim for 5 times. So do put it in a few videos. When I buy something, if I spend £5, I want to make 25. I spent £217 and I turned that into 1,646. So I'm way up on that. eBay fees, that's obviously everything that we pay eBay. The cost of delivery of all that item between Yoda Parcel Force and Royal Mail was £282 and 3 pence. And then the ad fee, because we pay for promoted listings, I would recommend it, but we only do very low percents, was £36 and 56p. When I do look at my statistics, that promoted list fee does do quite well. It does seem to really rally the income. So it's cost me £36, but it's probably secured me a minimum of 10 to 15 of my sales this week, potentially returning customers in the future. So it does add up, guys. So the total I'm left with in sort of profit after all this end done, all the fees that I've named go out, it's £894 and 51 pence. So that is actually a really good week, especially in comparison to the previous 2. It's not quite where we was at prior, but at the minute we're on a dip. We did have a holiday. We have, you know, had various things happen in the store during the shift over from me going part-time to full-time. So I'm actually quite happy with that, to be honest. It's getting back to where it was and where it should be. The only thing I'd say, guys, is obviously £894, 51p. That is kind of where you guys could be at, but it's not 100% true to light, as in I may have had to pay to go in a car boot, I've had to pay fuel, I've got to pay my own wages, my partner's wages, and all that out of it. I just don't include that because, you know, I'd be here all day. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, do us a favour, hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. I bring these out every week to show you guys what sells, how much it sells for on eBay. So hopefully you guys can go out, pick it up, sell it yourselves or something similar. We also obviously bring out more videos, how-to guides for eBay stuff like packing, where to get your material. And then we also bring out ones of us actually going out and getting the stock. Apparently they're the more fun ones. But hopefully I'll see you on the next one.